Today's session will be on joins and blending. So what is this joins and blending? First we'll understand that. Joins means when I have multiple tables, I need to connect, or say I need to join different tables, say more than one table or say two tables, connect it and then get the data from various tables. So what will happen? Let's say for example, I'll open one of the data sheet and I'll explain you. If the data is in different tables, and if you want to create reports out of it, then there should be some relationship between these data. Say for example, I have one data here where I have this segment, ship mode and sales, and I'll go to another table where I have the same order ID. Here I have this region, category, subcategory and the quantity. Now if you want to create reports out of these two different tables, one is I have to get this data into this table and then I have to create. So all these days we used to create reports based on only one sheet. That is, we used to go to that superstore and there we had only one table and we used to create the reports. But today what we'll do is we'll see how we can create the reports by using multiple tables, and also we'll see how we can append the data. That is, when I have multiple the files, how I can actually append the data one below the other. Right. So first we'll learn about the joins. Let's assume that I have one table here. I have an Excel sheet where I have this consumer and product of two different tables. Let me close this and I'll come to this Tableau. Here we'll import the data. Say here I have this data for joins. I'll share this data with you guys to practice. I'll say okay. When I say okay, the two tables what you see, consumer and product, let me open in Excel also so that it will be easy for me to explain. Right. So I have this consumer and product. I can take this table and I can drop it here so that I'll get the data. Now if you want to create the report, what I'll do is I'll go here. I can just drag this as segment and I'll say sales. I'll get the reports. Fine. Now if you go to this Excel sheet and see, I want to get the report based on category. Now if you want to have a category here, I don't have the category column. For that, what I have to do, I have to take it from product table. Now one way is I have to go here, then remove this and take this product, and then I'll go here and then maybe just refresh. So I have to go here, see subcategory, and then take this quantity. I can create this report. I cannot take the sales because this is from a different table. See, I can see that one red mark here. So if you want to get the reports based on this consumer and product, we have to join this table. That means you have to combine this. How to do that? See here, I'll take this consumer and then I'll take this product and I'll put it, just drag these two tables. Once I do this, see here, all the columns are combined. And I can see the table name here, say consumer, consumer, consumer here, and again the product starts. Let me remove this product. The number of records says 25 and we'll count in Excel as well. See, here I have 25 records and let's read the order ID as well. It says 001 to 025. So 25 records are there, and in product, let's count. Here also I have 25 records. If you see the records here, say 1 to 15, they are common. But after that it says 016, 17, 18, 19. But here it says 101 to 110. That means 10 records. Here again there are 10 records which are not matching. But these 15 records which are matching, that is what will get connected here. Let me take this and I'll put it here. See, now I have only 15 records. That means if you see here, order number 001 till 015 is actually connected because both have common records. If the tables are actually joined by the common records, then we call it as inner join. Inner join means, see that circle here, the Venn diagram. The data from this table and the data from this product table, whichever IDs are common, that is, it is connected by order ID, whichever are common, only that data will be shown in the table. So whatever reports I'm creating here, it will be just based on the connected data. Now let me go here and I'll say segment. See, the sales I can take here. This is the sales what I have. Now I can take category from product table, but sales is in consumer table. So I can connect it like this. That means all the common records will be available here. Fine. There are situations where I need to get all the records of consumer, but only those records which are common with the product should be available here. So for that, what I'll do, I'll click on this. When I click on this, see, I'll get more other different kind of joins. I have this inner, which is connected with order ID here. If there are more other columns to be connected, you can go here and you can select whichever column is there. You can just use it here. Say here, if you want to have one more connection, I can use multiple connections here. I'll click on this left and I'll close this. As soon as you click on this left, you can see that the Venn diagram here, the consumer table becomes full blue. And here the product is actually matching with the common values in this. That means all the records in consumer table will be appearing here, and now it says 25. That is because here I have this 25 records in consumer table, but only those common records from product table will be matching here. But what will happen to the other 10 records? Scroll down and see till 15 it is matching, so I'm getting this data. But if you go here from 16 to 25, whatever is there, I'll get this null. That means this is not matching. So these records are not there because the IDs are not matching. This is called as left join. Left join means this is the left table, and I have this right table. All the records from the left table, that is from consumer, and only common records from the right table. Fine. Now I want all the records from product table, but only common records from consumer table. Then click on this. Make it right table. Still I have these 25 records. Now let's see what will happen. See, now all the records from this product table. If you can see here, the blue color has been colored to the entire circle, and here only common records from this circle is shaded. Let's scroll down and see. See now, 101 to 110, that is from the product table, but here this will be blank. This is called as right table, right join. Now let me click on this. I have full outer. If you click on this, now I'll get 35 records. 35 records in the sense 15 records which are common, that is 1 to 15 from both the table, and 15 records which are not common, that is, sorry, but 20 records. This is 10, and here I have this 10. So this 10 plus 10, 20 plus 15 common records will give me 35 records. Now what will happen here in the data? If you scroll down, see, I don't have data for this IDs, so it will be null. And here I have data. I don't have data for these IDs. This will be null. So this is called as joins. Let me click on this again. See, inner join, which will be a common record. Left join, all the records from the left table. Right join, all the records from the right table. Full outer join, total records from all the tables, but the common records will be joined. Now let's go and check in the reports how it will be. See, you get the reports, but here I got one more row here, that is null. Null is nothing but these records. So if you want to combine, say, two different tables, and get the data, get the reports, I can do by using joins. Let me remove this. I have consumer, the columns, product, the columns. And if you go to this measure, see whatever is there in consumer, I have the sales and quantity. I can do any calculations, any calculated fields can be done here, just like what we did in the previous sessions. These fields work similar to single table, but you should be very careful while connecting the data. So this is what we have, joins in the same data source what we are actually taking the data. That is, in the same Excel sheet I had two different tables or say two different sheets, then I could take this. What if the data is in two different files itself? Like this. I'll go here. See, consumer data is in different workbook and product is in different workbook. Now, if this is the case, then what should I do? Let's go back. Let me close this connection. Now what we'll do is we'll try to take the data from different files. Say I'll take consumer. See, this has got only one table now. Now I'll go here, I'll say add and say Excel. I'll take product. Now these two are different connections. See, this is a different file and this is a different file. And you can see that there's a blue mark for this one and an orange mark for this one. If you have data source, the same connection, is the same connection, different data source, but in the same connection, okay, then I can take this connection, like I can join this similar to what I did in the previous one. See, let me remove this and I'll remove this as well. This is a different sheet, it's a workbook. I'll take this consumer and I'll put it here. I'll take this product, I'll take this and I'll put it here. So now the joins will be same. There is no changes. See, left, right, out. So I'm trying to show you guys both the ways. That is, if the tables are in the same workbook or if they are in a different workbook, you can still have this joins. If you go here, I'll have similar kind of fields here I can work on. I can take any fields here. Say for example, I'll take this ship mode, and here say it is from consumer, then I'll take this quantity and I'll put it here. See, it's from different table. You can still do the calculated fields. I'll go here, say sum of sales multiplied by sum of quantity. See, let me say join. So okay. See, this multiplied by this. Now I can take this, I can put it here. I have only two values, so I have this null value, so I'm getting this. Suppose I'll take this sales value, I'll put it here. See, like this. So likewise, you can actually connect from various tables. It's not only two tables. If you have more tables, you can still connect it and you can get the results. This is joins. So joins are little confusing. So I made the data very small with very less data so that it will be easy for me to explain. Fine. Let me close this connection. Now sometimes what will happen, you're taking the data from different source itself. Say like this. I will take this consumer. I got the data. Now what will happen is instead of adding here, I might take the data here, say data and say new data source. That means the different source itself. New data source, Excel, I'll say product. If I'm taking the data like this, say the two connections will not be there here. So this will be different, this will be different. If you go here, say product. Now what should I do in this case? Here I cannot use joins because I'll not get the table here. The consumer table will not come here, or if I go here and if I select this consumer, I'll not get the product table here. In these cases, we have something called as blending. Blending is again similar to your joins, but when you have connections, when the new data source that is in different data source, then I can use this blending. So how to blend the data? Blend means you are trying to join, or say creating relationship between two tables of different data source. So I'll go here, click on this data. Here I have this edit relationship. Just observe, see here. Now if I take the data, say for example, I'll take this segment and then I'll go to this product. Here I'll take this quantity. See, there is no connection. So what it is doing is it is giving me the complete aggregated values. Fine. So what we'll do is we'll try to connect it and then see how I'll get the results. Go to data and say edit relationship. See here, I'll get the relationship. Suppose if you want to do it manually, I'll go here, I'll select this. It says order ID, order ID. Fine. Now here if you see, the primary data source will be product. That is what I've selected here. You can change it, there is no problem. Then here it says secondary data source. Here I have this order ID and order ID. I can select it manually. Say okay, and if you want to add, say add. That is, if you want to add one more, say okay. Now let's go and check this if they are connected. Let me take this category, and you can see this. There is one chain kind of thing, a link. Now it is cross. That means you have linked, but you have not enabled it. So I just dragged. I'll go to this consumer. It is for order ID which has been created relationship. I'll just click on this. Can you see this? That will change to red color. Now let me take. I'll go to this consumer. Previously I had taken this segment, and I'll go to this product. Enable this connection and say quantity. See, previously it was showing some 1079 or something, that is total. Now I'm getting this proper results. That is because I have joined it. That is, I've created a relationship like this. So these are two different way of creating the relationship. One is by joins if it is within the source. Otherwise, if it is across the source, that is when you are taking a new data source, then you'll have to use this blending. So they are very useful when you have data from different tables and different data source, because not always the data will be in one single table. So if you think that they're not coming in one single table, one thing is you have to think about the joins, or you have to think about data blending. So this can be done. Say one is from Excel, one is from CSV, that also can be done. So it's not that it should always be Excel only. You can connect various other data sources as well. Fine. This is one thing. Let me remove this. I'll close the connection and I'll close the connection. Let us go to this data. Here I have something called as data for union. Let me open this Excel file. I have some data here which is in 4 different sheets. I need to combine this and put it one below the other. Let me close this. So what we'll do is go to this, and here we connect to data, take it from Excel. I'll say data for union and select this data for union. Let's say open. When I say open, see, I'll get all the 4 say tables here. Let me drag this and I'll put it here. See, I have this data here. Fine. Remove this. I'll take this Apple units here. See, so all are of same format. So what I'll do is I'll see how I can append the data one below the other. So what we'll do, select all these 4, drag it, and we'll put it in. See, they are actually one above the other. Now if you scroll down, see, All the data will be placed one below the other. This is called as union. You can see here it says new union. Let me remove this. I'll take this one data, one table, and I'll put it here. You can also take this new union and just place it here. So it will say drag table to union. So it will ask here. So you can put the files here as well and say okay. This is another way. Or you can directly drag all the files and you can put it here. This is for Excel. See, I can go here and I can create the reports here like this. I'll get all the columns here. Fine. Let me close this connection. Let me take some text files. Here I have some text files and CSV files. See, text and CSV files can be combined. Now they are in different file itself. The text files will be having only one sheet. CSV file also will have one sheet. Now let me go here. I will say open all the 4 files, whatever is there. Select. See. Now I have these files. So what I can do is, see, let me select this. Again, I can drag it and I can drop it. Can you see that? Drag table to union. Just leave it. It will combine. Now I have something called as data interpreter. Just click on this. So it will try to clean the data. Just click here. See, it will clean the data. Now I'll go here. I can still create the reports like this. See, and you can take some data like this and you can create it like this. So you can take data of different types and then you can combine that or append that and start creating the reports. Fine. So this is about the data part. Likewise, I have many other data to you which I'll be sharing this with you guys so that you can practice it. Fine. Let's go back. Let me just take our superstore again so that we can create some reports. So in our previous session, we saw about how to create the reports, how to create filters, all these things. Next is we'll see how we can create the animated charts. We'll take one data here. Let's say we'll take sales and I'll put it here. And we'll take this order date and I'll put it here. Let me make this as month, right. I want this to be animated depending on the states. Let me take this state. Now instead of putting it in filters, I'll put it in page. Now I can see here there are so many say states here. I want to see one by one how the changes happens. Just put the columns in this page filter and then try to run this. In this control what we have, so this is play, and how to play this, say whether it should be slow, medium or fast. Let's say medium or say normal and I'll say play. This is play. See what will happen. See, this will automatically change. I want this to be fast. Click on this. See, let's stop this. I'll change this to column chart. Take this state and I'll put it here. Right. See, I have this month, I have the data. Again, we'll take this state and I'll put it in page. Now let me run this. See, Fine. This is one way of making the say what is that data animated. Now let me exchange this. I'll put this state here and put the date here. Now this is by date. So I'll go here. I can make it as exact date, and then I have lot of data here. Let me run this. See, you can see that. So it is going day by day. So the sales for each state it is showing. Suppose if you think that it is too much, then I can go here. I'll make it say by month. So play. See, you can make it a little slow, and then I'll say play. Like this. So you can make animated charts also like this depending on the flow. So you can choose the column and then you can put it in page. So based on that page, so this will be keep generating the it will be keep changing the values. So based on this values change, here the chart will get updated. So this is animated chart, right? So we understood how to create the reports. Next, what we'll do is we'll see how we can create the dashboards. So yeah, this one. If I go here, click on this. Here I have this dashboards. This dashboard actually the combination or say collection of all the reports what I've created. So all the reports what I create that will be placed here, and then I can create the reports. Let's say I'll go here. We'll see we have that. Okay, so last session report we have. I'll just take that only, and we'll try to create one dashboard out of it. The same advanced charts what we created. I'm just trying to take that. Let's see. And there are so many reports here. Now if I click on this dashboard, see, I'll get all the reports here. So I can take one by one. Say I can just take it, drag it, and drop it here. So this is one report. Now if you want to have one more report, take this, drag it, and place it here. I can keep drag it and I can place it here like this. So this is actually say tiled. So what will happen? I'll just keep dragging and dropping here. The reports will be placed according to the layout what I have. But what I need is I want a customized. Say I want to place wherever I need the say reports. Let me click on this. Instead of tile, I'll click on this floating. So what floating will do, see here, when I take this report now, the previously, if I took the report, it was just going and it was snapping to each objects or say each report. But now you see, just drag and drop. When I say floating, so I can move it however I want like this. I can resize it. I can remove, see. Suppose if I have some controls here, say filters or something here, so that also it'll get displayed here. Now let's go here. I will take region and I'll put it here. I'll say okay. Have this region. I'll say show filter and let's make it a drop down. Right. Let me go here. Just try to delete this. And then I'll say side by side chart. See, I'll get that drop down here. Remove this. I can take this drop down and I can put it here like this. Let me take some more reports. Lollipop chart. Just try to use this. Right. See, if I say east, south. So it is getting changed here, these values, but this is not getting changed. So for that, what I can do, I'll go here, say apply to this one, all using this data source. So what will happen? Whatever reports are getting, created by this data source, that will get filtered. Now I'm using only one data source. So what happened? Whenever I'm trying to filter this, whatever reports are created based on this data source, that will be filtered here. See, like this. So you can create the reports here. Say, for example, I'll go here and take this map and I'll put me track this, right? And let's take this and say all. See, now you can see this chart is like small, but the pie chart is very big. So you can go here, you can reduce the size. So whatever changes you want to do in the dashboard reports, you have to do it here only. See, let me reduce this. I'll go to my dashboard. See, in dashboard you cannot modify any of your reports. Anything if you want to modify, you can go to the reports sheet and you can modify it. Now let's take this funnel chart. I'll put it here. See, now if I go and change this, all the values will be changed. So you can create any reports here and you can place. So this is what is dashboard. So dashboard has not got more things to learn. Let me show you some more dashboards like this. This is one simple dashboard what we dragged and dropped. But when I say dashboard, I can also create the layouts based on the device what we are using. Let's go to this device, click on this. See the device type. I can use this tab, desktop or phone. So depending on the device what I'm actually trying to create this report, I can set my layout. If I say phone, see, I can have something like a phone here with all the dimension. I can mention here, and then I can create the reports. Now, if you go here, let me take this donut multiple. I can keep it here, and they should be within this only. Otherwise, if you are trying to open this in your mobile, this will go out and you are not able to see the reports properly. So that's why this layout is actually given, so that the reports are actually properly placed within that layout only, and then the user can actually see this within this layout. So I can place, say I want spark lines here, I can place it here like this. So suppose I don't want this, I want to change the layout, go to desktop. See, now this will become desktop layout. You can place the report wherever you want. It's not that it has to be here only. See, like this. Now if you want some say text or something, I can just drag it, I can put it here. I can say monthly report. I can bold. If you want to change the font style, you can do it. And increase the font size. Right. I can move it anywhere I want like this. Right. So likewise, I can create the report here and I can keep adding the reports here. Fine. Let's go to another kind of dashboard. We saw this actions. So what action will do? Action will actually help me in creating reports such a way that when I click on one sheet, or say when I click on some values, that will go and open some web page. Now what we'll do is I'll create one map here. We have this map. pi in map. I will take the state and I'll have that as a label, so that I'll have some label here. Let me remove these filters. I'll just remove this filter now, so that I'll get all the values. I'll go here, I'll take this pi in map and I'll put it here. Let me increase. There I have something called as web page. Let me take this, I'll put it here. It will ask for some URL, google.com. Let me just drag this. I'm just trying to adjust this. Right. Now let's see. We'll go to this dashboard. Here also have this actions. Let me click on this action. Same thing like what we had in our say what is that sheet or say page. Here also I'll have similar kind of actions. Let's say go to URL. It'll ask for dashboard. We'll say pi in map, that is this report. Then here I'll say go to city and then let it be select. Here I'll say you will take that Wikipedia, whatever we have taken for that city or say state. Say Wikipedia. And we'll say yes. Just want to take that link here. We'll take this link and then we'll paste it here. And like what we did in our Excel, this one, what is that page in the sheet, what we did that link. Similarly, I'll go here, I'll take this state, I'll say okay. Say okay. Let's try this. We go here, click on this California, and you can see this. The web page will get updated according to the click what I've done here. It's getting updated. See, I'll get the web page updated in the dashboard itself. So you don't have to create multiple sheets and then do it. See here, I'll go here, I'll click on any other, say Mexico. See, got updated. Now let's say Washington. See, so any city or say state or whatever link you're giving, so I can click on this and I can get the results here only, like this. See, so you can create the dashboards like this. So whenever you are trying to create the report, so what you have to do is first, before creating the reports in the dashboard, so what you have to do is create all the reports here and then align this in different dashboards. So you can go and you can format it however you want. Say if you want to put some headings here, you can go to this, say text, or if you want to put some image here, you can go here and you can take this image. Say I want to put some logos or something, just go here. Let's say I want to put my logo. Let's say I'll take this. See, I get one logo here. So I can reduce this like this and I can place it. Any image you can put. See, like this. I want some blank space somewhere in the middle, like this. So you can go here, just drag this here. You can have some blank space. So you can have something like a separator here, like this. And you can create one more report here. Right. So likewise, you can actually plan accordingly. And here in dashboard, you don't have too much to actually learn. Only thing is you have to create the reports and then align the reports in dashboard. Fine. Now say I have created three different dashboards. Quickly we created, see, this one, and this one. So any controls you can put it here, and you can say here any control you can put, and you can use this for filtering like this, right? Okay. Now let me come back to this report. Now let's say I will take this report. Say I want to export this. You can go here, say dashboard. Say here I'll say copy image, export image, like what we did in our worksheet. Say copy or export. Same thing here. I can say copy image or export image. Let's say I'll use this copy. Now I can go to this PowerPoint, and then I can paste the dashboard image what we have copied. See, I'll say control. So this you can use for your reports or presentation. I'll just crop it. See, I can use it like this. So any dashboards if you want to create, first thing is make sure that you will create all the reports, and then you will drag and drop the reports what you have already created. But guys, please keep one thing in mind: the controls what you have here will not be updated. See, I have this chart. Let me go to the chart. I have the side by side chart. See, I will change this to multiple selections like this, a single selection with multiple values visible here. If I go here, this will not change. So this one you should be very careful. So when you are creating the dashboard, make sure that all your reports are well planned. So after that only you have to do this, right? After creating this dashboards, so you can try this. See, dashboards is all about your creativity. It's all about your reports how you are trying to generate. Okay, it's just aligning of the data. I mean the reports what you have created. Fine. Finally, we have something called as story. Story means you're trying to build a story here. Let me go here. I have the story here. Click on this story. See, this story is much simpler than your dashboard. Report means I'll create all the reports here. Dashboards means I'll align all the reports what I've already created. Story is nothing but it is the alignment of your dashboard and the reports. I've created here some 3 to 4 dashboards. So what I'll do, just drag this and put it here. See, I can see this, add a caption, just put it here. See, that dashboard will be available. I would add one more dashboard. Take this and just put it here. See, now 2 different dashboards. Now again, I'll take this, I'll put it here. You can take any number of dashboards what you have created, then I can place it here, and then see this will work similar to same whatever you have in the sheet. See, fine. I can rename this. I'll go here. I'll say report 1, and here I'll say report 2, report 3, and then here say report 4. See, I can change this button here. I'll go to this layout. See, here it says caption boxes. If you want by numbers, say report 1, 2, 3, 4, I can use something like this. Or if you want dots, just like in website, sometimes we'll have this dot. If you want something like this, or the arrows like this, see, 4, like this. Page 1 of 4, 2 of 4, or something like that. So this is what the story what I've created. This is how you'll be creating your Tableau dashboards, reports, dashboard, and then story. Let's come to this story again. I'll change the layout to caption boxes. All these four are actually a dashboard. It's not that always you should have only dashboard. You can have a single report as well. Let me go here. Let me take this lollipop chart and I'll put it here. See, one single report here. That is one single lollipop chart. So like this also you can do. The dashboards or the reports which have been used in the story, see, that will be highlighted like this. If you go here, I can create some more stories like this. Can you see this? Now I cannot see that blue mark, but here I can see the blue mark, that is whichever I have dragged. Now if I go here and say I'll take one dashboard and I'll take this waterfall chart and I'll take one spark line and then I'll take down and multiply. See, I can create one more story like this. I can rename. I'll go here, I'll say report local, just some name I'm giving. Say report international. Now you can see there are so many sheets, so many reports what we've created, and we created some four dashboards. Now the final thing is to give these stories to the user. So for that, what I should do is I need to have a Tableau server wherein I'll go here and I'll say share. If I click on the C, it will ask for the Tableau server wherein I don't have. So for that, what we'll do is let me save this first. I'll just show you how this will be published in internet. I have this Tableau Public. Okay, so in this Tableau Public, so whatever is there, okay, whatever you have created in this Tableau Public, that will be like a separate server space wherein I can say put my dashboard online. So let's go here and say is that share. Okay, it's taking same thing. Or what we'll do, we'll go to this and here file, say open from Tableau Public. I'll try to open the same file whatever you have created here in Tableau Public. It will take some time. Tableau Public is nothing but a kind of, you know, where we can I think I forgot my password. I'll just see. Yes. Okay. See, these are some of the dashboards which I've already created. Let me just select one of them. Since it is coming from internet, so it will take some time to load. Okay, see, this one dashboard which I created in Tableau Public directly. See here, a simple dashboard where I've used some drop downs and all these things. So after this, so what we should do is, see here, all the reports what I've created here. Okay, you should hide them so that only the story will be seen. So how to hide? So I'll go here, right click and say hide. Right click and say hide. Okay, fine. Now I have only this story. Now what I'll do is I'll go here, I'll say save to Tableau Public. So it will get saved. And it is publishing. Yes, my data is saved. Now if you say this, once it is saved and is published, so this is how I'll get one screen. Okay, see the data what I have submitted, the dashboard. See here, so it will be like this. Now if I go here, select this, say furnitures, see this will get updated. Now if I send this link to you, you can only see the dashboards here. Say suppose if I go here, I'll take this link and if I mail it to you, you can open this file, open the dashboard, and then you can check the reports. See, I cannot see those data in those sheets here. Suppose if I remove this, I'll go to this Tableau Public, and then suppose if I say unhide, unhide all sheets, right? I have all the sheets. Let me save this. So I'm trying to save this with sheets unhidden. Now if you see, all those sheets also will be visible here. So you should be very careful while you're actually trying to publish. So what you have to do, you have to hide all the sheets and just keep only the story. Scroll down. See here, I can see the sheet. If I click on this sheet, then I'll get the sheet here. See, I can see only the sheet here. Okay, so what we have done here in our desktop is we just try to create one dashboard, and then all the dashboards have been collected and put it into story. Since I don't have this server, what I have done is I've created one dashboard here in the public, say Tableau Public, which supports you to publish the dashboards or say the story online. Then what you do is just go to this Tableau Public, and you can create the similar kind of reports here, and then you can publish it. And once you publish it, the link whatever you are getting here, you can share it with your friends or say your whoever you want to check the reports, right? So this is how the Tableau reports are actually created.